It's now time for the changing weather. A major storm system with spring and winter elements, significant ones. Wind could be the biggest factor tonight into early Wednesday. Let's take a look at this fascinating storm system. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak. All right, let's take a look at what's going on here from Weather 2020. This is impressive. Here are the watches and advisories that are in effect. A winter storm watch over parts of the mountains of Southern California. Winter storm warnings for parts of Minnesota and northern Wisconsin. A blizzard warning. A blizzard warning, as you can see here, from southern sections of Minnesota across northern Iowa down to Kansas City. Kansas City has been placed under a blizzard warning. And there's also one over western sections of Nebraska, a high wind warning around that. And we have a tornado watch and even tornado warnings this morning. So severe thunderstorms, spring and winter weather from this major storm system. We have the crystal ball in weather forecasting. This storm system was predicted by the LRC and Weather 2020 months ago to happen during the first week of March. The truth about weather, Weather 2020 has found that crystal ball. So winter storms, tropical storms, severe weather outbreaks, floods and droughts and heat waves, all impacting significant weather events are being predicted with weeks to months to prepare. So we knew this storm was going to come, but we did not know it was going to be this extreme wind producer. Okay, look at what is forecast tonight. Look at this closely. This is valid at midnight tonight. The forecast for wind speeds at 5,000 feet above the surface. Okay, let me make that clear. Let me come back out here and explain this. What I'm showing you now are the wind speeds about 5,000 feet up, what we call the 850 millibar level. So here in Denver, we're above that already at 5,280 feet, a mile high, the mile high city. But for Kansas City, it is interesting. The winds are going to be real strong at 5,000 feet. How strong will they be when they get down to the surface? That is the question. So let's take a look at this again. So you can see here the wind speeds 80 to 100 mile per hour winds. And you can see here's the key. 80 to 100 mile per hour winds in these brighter colors here coming into Kansas City, which is right here. The pressure, the low pressure area at the surface is 974. If it's this low, the pressure will go down to 28.76 inches, which is equivalent to 974 millibars. 28.76, that would be the lowest pressure I've ever seen in Kansas City. So let's see what happens tonight. But these 80 to 100 mile per hour winds, will they translate to the surface? We're thinking 60 to 65 mile per hour winds might. Snow on the backside. We'll have rain and thunderstorms ahead of the snow. And then on the backside, one of the models just came out, the HRRR this morning, shows 3 to 6 inches from around east central Kansas, just west of Topeka, up across the northern part of Kansas near the Nebraska border here with 3 to 6 inches of snow. Kansas City with just a dusting to an inch with no accumulation expected to the east. Now, another model just came in with this. It has the 3 to 6 inch snow band farther north, but it does have widespread ½ inch to 1 inch in Kansas City, a dusting to 1 inch here on both forecasts for Kansas City. To have a blizzard, we would need about 1 inch or more of snow. So we'll see if that happens tonight. Now look at this closely. Thunderstorms to the south, severe weather, potential for tornadoes. And for Kansas City, here's that low pressure area, forecast at 9 p.m. tonight to be right near Kansas City. There could be some severe thunderstorms with this. Regardless, you see these lines? These are isobars. Look how close they are together just northwest of Kansas City. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these lines. This shows that the wind is going to be howling. 60 miles per hour stronger will cause tree branches to come down. Weaker trees may come down. And here's the band of snow. Now watch what happens by midnight. See, this blue is snow. By midnight, that heavy snow band does try to get to Kansas City. This would be about 2 inches of snow in 1 hour. All right? So, but will this get here at midnight tonight? So we'll be watching this band of snow that will be coming in. It should weaken as it moves by, but look how strong the winds are. Again, these black lines are isobars, lines with equal pressure. And when they're closer together, that indicates really strong winds. We predicted this on our global predictor. Have you downloaded the global predictor? Do so now. Get it at Google Play or in your app store and get the pro version. It costs $49.99 a year, or discount right now, $49.99 a year. And you can see here's the forecast for May right now. Blues mean colder than average. Oranges and reds mean above average. And so you can have your plans. And this is when the significant severe weather events will be likely coming in as well. So get your forecast, the global predictor from weather2020.com. You can go to weather2020.com and click on the global predictor and get it there. And you can use weather2020.com once you get your password and login set up. So there you go. So here's our summary. A forecast on this major storm. Wind may end up being the big storm tonight. All right, the big story tonight. And big storm. Rain will likely change to snow. The timing of the rain changing to snow and how heavy it falls is a big factor. When will that temperature drop below 32 degrees, it should say? The temperature will drop to below freezing, possibly to 29 degrees by 6 a.m. Wednesday. If it happens by midnight or 2 in the morning, then you're going to end up with more snow and blowing snow and possible blizzard conditions. In Kansas City, we are forecasting a dusting to 1 inch. That could be more. There's a slight chance of more than 1 inch. The areas that have more than 1 inch will have the blizzard conditions. So there's your summary. Look at this. This was the forecast we put out 21 days ago, 3 weeks ago. In fact, really traced back to 120 days ago. So there's the forecast. Here's what the Storm Prediction Center had 3 or 4 days ago. And then 2 or 3 days ago. Then yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, and our forecast from 21 days ago. This is important because what this tells you is that we are able to predict the weather and prepare you weeks to months in advance. So it's a big factor to know what's going to happen weeks ahead of time. Yes, you can prepare a little more logically instead of frantically panicking as a storm approaches. All right, let's see what happens today. I hope you have a great day, and I will try to do a Facebook Live later this afternoon. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak. A major storm is heading our way.
Thank you for watching The Changing Weather.